Hey, what's going on, subscribers? Welcome back to another brand new video from the Flaming Profits YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some news that came out in regards to some brokerages that are actually now offering zero commission when it comes down to investing with them. It used to be just Robinhood and a few others like M1 Finance, but now a lot of the mainstream brokerages are now allowing commission-free investing. And I'll talk about why they're doing this and exactly what this means to you as an investor. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you join the Flaming Profits family, where we love making profits and we talk about different strategies that you can use to develop sources of income where you can make profits consistently. I highly believe that the wage makes you a living, but the profits make you a fortune. That's why I spend most of my time studying on ways that we can make profits on the side and eventually make a full-time income just from profits with very little effort. And then I do have some referral links in the description that you can use for some free money, free investing. That way you can get started investing in the stock market. That is a big focus of this YouTube channel. So if you want to learn more about investing in the stock market, how to make a lot of profits investing, then make sure you subscribe so that you do not miss out on any brand new videos, and make sure you like this video before we get started. Alright, so here we go, and just a quick update. Today we ended up with $836 up on the day, 10%. This is very good. We're finally seeing you guys starting to reverse, and I have a lot of shares in this stock, so that's good news for me. I believe this is a start, obviously slowly adding shares as it progresses up. I have actually a strategy that I developed, that way you can never lose money in any investment. Make sure you check out that video. It's really interesting and I use it all the time, so it really helps me out stay in the green. I am expecting this investment to grow as we start getting closer and closer to the stronger winter months, November, December. But I am gonna sell immediately as soon as I reach about 30 to 40%, 50% profit, and maybe take another position in the same investment. So that's my plan for you guys, and I hope that you guys join me in this journey by subscribing and hitting the like button. That way you can get updated whenever I make a significant move in this stock. So yeah, that's what you guys is doing. Today was the natural gas report. It came out today and it was pretty neutral. But I think people are starting to realize that winter is coming, so it makes a lot of sense to start buying into you gas, because natural gas is something that will be in need, especially now that we're in the season for it. This is normally the time when natural gas tends to have higher demand, which is going to reflect significantly in you gas as this is a 3x leverage investment. So yeah, it recently went up all the way to 22, but it started dropping as they saw that we had a large supply but not enough demand right now. And that's because we're still experiencing really warm weathers, especially in the central south region. But as we start getting closer to late October, early November, more people are starting to pump some more money into this investment, which overall it's going to make it grow. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on this position right now. With 610 shares, I'm hoping to build this out to a 1,000 share position. So yeah, and so basically some brokerages are actually announcing, there's probably like 4 now that are announcing no commissions when it comes down to investing with them. These were brokerages that always charged a $6, $7 fee, $5 fee every time you place a trade, which I think is just a ripoff. I don't know how I would approach investing if I was charged this commission. That's why when I began my investing journey, I immediately began to use Robinhood, and I absolutely loved it and recommended it to everybody because I did not want to pay that commission fee. It did not make sense to me. It would just make it harder to gain profits in any investment because you have to make those $5, $6, $7 that you originally spent just placing a trade. So recently, a lot of brokerages started announcing that they're no longer going to charge a commission. These brokerages include Interactive Brokers, ETRADE, TDAmeritrade, and Charles Schwab. So these are big brokerages that are no longer going to charge any commission. A funny thing about this is that if you look at the stock charts of most of these brokerages, they actually went down significantly as soon as they announced that they were no longer going to charge a commission. This really scares investors of those brokerages, because they realize how significant of an income these fees are. And if you take that away, that's a significant portion of the revenue. So this kind of scares investors, and people are curious why they did this. One obvious thing is because they want to compete with Robinhood and other free trading platforms. Robinhood has been growing insanely well, and this is because of this feature that they don't charge anything for people to invest. And this is really attractive for a lot of investors. So they want to offer the same kind of service to others. That's why they drop the commissions whenever it comes down to investing with them. But there's actually a sort of conspiracy that I don't know if you guys have heard or thought about, but basically you might be wondering, why did they choose to do this now when they could have done this before, when Robinhood was coming out as well? Why didn't they just cut the commission fees as soon as Robinhood announced that they were not going to charge any fees when it comes down to investing, any commissions? So why did they choose now to do this? And I've been reading a lot about this, and basically there's a strong conspiracy theory in which a lot of brokerages know that we are getting very close to a recession, possibly early next year or late next year. But either way, they know that a recession is coming, so they're willing to not make as much money right now in the short term, but they want a lot of people to be investing with them. That way they have a lot more access to cash that they can use to have money, like holding it. That way whenever the stock market does crash, they have tons and tons of cash that they can use to deploy into the stock market, which will basically make them an insane amount of money, much more money than by just keeping the commissions. So basically it comes down to they might be really needy of cash, and that's exactly why they might be doing this, because they realize the huge potential that they're missing out on by charging commissions, especially in the stock market that we are in right now, where there's a lot of uncertainty. And whenever there's uncertainty, a lot of people are unsure of investing. They kind of don't want to invest because they're scared. They don't trust the economical situations, and that's why these brokerages might be just really hungry for cash, and that's probably why they're doing this. But it's just a conspiracy theory. Obviously, they're not saying this. Who knows why they decided to do it now? But it's honestly, really weird. But yeah, so ETRADE, Charles Schwab, TDAmeritrade, Interactive Brokers, all of these are now no longer charging any commissions, $0. So this kind of opens up the question, will you continue investing with Robinhood, or will you open up to these other platforms? These other platforms have better customer service usually, so this might be a winning point. Also, do you guys think that Robinhood will lose a lot of market share by other platforms announcing no commissions on trading? Let me know in the comment section down below. And I want to thank you all so much for all the support. We're getting very close to 200 subscribers. I really appreciate all the support. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to the Flaming Profits YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for everything that you do, and let's go out there and make those profits. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.